Hi folks, this is just me back, Jonathan Bailey. I want to give you a little demonstration of how to run a Bobcat s160 with the ACS control, which that stands for Advanced Hand Control. And this loader is equipped with foot and hand, which if someone prefers the case style controls, they can flip a switch and then it will go to the case style controls. Or people's used to like the foot control, they just flip the switch and it'll go to the Bobcat standard control. Right now I'm just going to give you a short video of how that works and show you inside of one of these. For people that's never been in a Bobcat style cab, this is the basically what the Bobcat style cab looks like. Except for some of them may not have the vinyl cab enclosure, as you can see. Now, for those who don't know what some cabs look like on Bobcat, normally this instrument panel will be over here. And some Bobcat users probably know that key panel right there and the gauge panel will be here, the key will be over here. Bobcat operators will already know that. And your brake switch would be here, and the advanced control system switch will be here. But on this machine, we have to go, if you can see them there, we have to go in those houses right there. That's a poultry house, or some people call them chicken houses. Reason why the instrument panels are not up here anymore is, if you can see it, there is a seam here. We trim the cab, so we just take a bolt off in the front on each corner and a bolt to each corner on the rear, and we can just take this cab, lift it up, go inside chicken house. Because what happens is, why we gotta take it off to go inside, this thing will fit down the middle no problem and underneath the center water line, but the feed lines, the way the houses are, they're only an 8-foot ceiling in most of them. Is the feed lines maybe only come to about here. Just a little bit above the lift arm pin back there. Just about that far away from the back here. So what we have to do is, we had the cab trimmed, and we just take the bolts off, lift the cab up. These lights here, which are disconnected right now. As you can see, we have a separate connection. We can just hook the cab lights up. When we put it bolted back on, when we unbolt the cab, we can just connect and put these back on. And we just bolt them right back on, and we go in the chicken house. That's the only time but most of the time when we have to work in the chicken house, we have to have this cab off. This winter, we've been using her outside a lot for the snow and stuff, so we bolted the cab back on. My boss bought the vinyl enclosure, which it does beautifully, especially for the snowblower. So, alright, enough of that. I'm going to basically tell you what we have to do. You have to let the seat bar down. She will start without the seat bar. Let me show you that first. You can basically turn the key. She will fire up. Now, on older Bobcats that had hand control, they were all mechanical. If the bar was up, the bar used to be rigged right here, like some people may know. But on her, there's a press operate button down here. I click that. I can back her up, as you can see. But see, I can't do nothing with the lift or tilt function. Put the bar down, press the button again, and I can take and raise the lift arm and lower it. See, you can move her if you have to with the bar up. So, but basically whoops, sorry folks, got my hand in the way. So basically what I'm going to show you folks now, what you're doing with the bucket, is basically with her, when you run this type of control, a lot of people are familiar with Case, and some New Holland, John Deere, and Gil might have the same pattern, but I do know this is similar to a Case. when you pull it to your leg, as you can see, the bucket's up. When you put it towards the cab, the bucket goes down, as you can see. When you bring it towards your leg, it brings the bucket up. So when you with this lift arm, you raise it towards the cab. Lift arm will go all the way. Bring it towards your leg. It will drop the lift arm. Now this style, you have to, like case, you have to use both of them to go back. Now I'm doing it with my leg. That's one good thing about Bobcat. I tried it with an old case he had. He couldn't do it very well without messing up the lift arm. But with this Bobcat, I can take my leg and back her up. It's a little harder going forward. I have to go like this, folks. Start it, and then I can hold it to go forward. Now, on Bobcat, they have switches. This switch is auxiliary, and this one is auxiliary hydraulics. This here is for your 2-speed range. This loader's not equipped with that. Let me lower the arm here. This is our float. Let me put the bucket down here. When I click this, I'm going to push that, go like that. If you heard the click, that means the loader is in float position. Let me get the bucket right here. Alright, I will show you what the bucket does when you go in float. See how the lift arm comes up? When I stop, she'll stay there. Watch how the arm moves as I go down a hill. See that? That's what the float does. Now I just click that bucket again. You heard the click. Go like this. Then I can just move my arm like I want to. That is the float. Now this, if we had it set up, would be you turn left, turn right, turn single. Now this is these two here are auxiliary hydraulic buttons. Now down here, let me shut her off, folks, so I can move the lever for you. If this was, the cab was on the instrument panel was on the cab, it'd be a lot easier. Now down here we have the fuel. That's the fuel gauge and water gauge. Now I can just turn the key to light up the hours on her. So there's our gauge. This button right here. I don't know if I can get it down there or not. Let me see if I can turn the camera a little bit here. This button right here is what they call information. Well, right now she's showing 0 RPMs because I'm not running at RPMs. Or you can go here. Well, it's showing 13.2 volts. It's just basically, it's your information for your RPMs and amps, basically. Now, this is the standard flow hydraulics. That's what this loader has. That's for your high. This is for your lights. You click it once, your front lights and the red lights come on in the back. And this comes on your clear. Now this, that's your advanced control system button. That one is your brake button or switch. Let me start the loader so I can drop the arm and I'll show you the engine bay. I'll leave her running. And I'll raise the bar up. Open my door here. As you can see, she's a basic S160. You get to the rear door, you just press a little handle in there. And basically, when you work on this machine, you got your hydraulic, oil filter, fuel filter, your batteries right there, your air cleaner's there. Your starter's easy to get to, so is your fuel fill. You get to the radiator, just raise up the grill, and you got your engine coolant, hydraulic fill. It's a basic, easy operating machine. And basically easy to service. If you gotta get to the main hydraulics, you take off 2 bolts in the front of the cab and raise her up. But that is the basic, folks, of the way you do a S160. This is just a little addition to the videos I made of her being worked. Hope you like it, folks. Thank you. Bye.